What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seeing the title is going down. Make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it in the title. Y'all see it in the title. Definitely ready to get in this video. Wasn't actually going to drop a video, but you know what? I was like, I seen this and I had to check it out. And I actually had like really like my own how I wanted to do this, because I had other clips, but you know, it's been a really, really tough day. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been a tough day, been a busy day. But happy Valentine's Day to all, if I haven't told y'all yet. But you already know. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me. Let's check it out. Big shout outs to Benny.
Kaitlan at the White House interrupting President Trump in one of Trump's all-time savage moments from the Oval Office. Here we go.
Mr. President, you won the White House in part because of high inflation. If your tariffs make prices go up...
Excuse me, we haven't asked you to speak yet, please. Right?
And she got to read the room, too. I don't know why she felt entitled to even say anything, to be honest with you. Nobody else didn't even say anything. It was just her. It's crazy.
I haven't asked you to speak yet. Now, this is like... Now, she interrupted time and time again. Smarmy, snarky. Here we go.
President Biden's fault, not President Putin. I mean, he's the one.
I think Biden is incompetent, and I think when he said that they could join NATO, I thought that was a very stupid thing to say. I thought when he said, well, it depends if it's a minor incursion. In other words, it's okay if Russia does a minor incursion. I thought that was a very foolish thing to say. The other thing that got it started was how badly Milley and these stupid people, these bad generals, how badly they did with Afghanistan. I was going to pull out, but we were pulling out with dignity and strength, and we were going to take our equipment with us and everything else. They are... I mean, what they're doing is what they did with that. I think Putin looked at that mess and he said, wow, this is a great time. I'm going to go in. But what the Americans said, I'm not blaming Americans, but I will say what they said had a big influence on his deciding to go.
Where does all the animus come from? Well, CNN parked a barge of money up on Kaitlan Collins' lawn, and she decided to abandon all of her principles and become a left-wing, shrill, screechy harpy from the White House, yapping. Mm-hmm. And she continued to interrupt Trump again and again and again. Again, I'll play a clip here in just a second of Kaitlan Collins on Fox News talking about how evil George Soros is and left-wing propaganda. It's like, dude, you know, it just shows that D.C. is where you go to sell your soul. Here we go. Donald Trump roasting CNN to their face.
And this should have been done by Biden years ago. This should have never been allowed to happen. I know he's a friend of yours.
But couldn't Putin just withdraw?
He's a friend of CNN. That's why nobody watches CNN anymore, because they have no credibility. Okay, who else? Yes, please.
My thing is with this whole thing, too, is the simple fact that, like, when I watch so many leftists, so many people that don't like Trump, you know, I see all the things they try to do. They try to get a reaction. And the crazy thing is they can't get a crazy bad reaction, a disrespectful reaction from anybody from the Trump administration. You know what I mean? From the things that I've been seeing, you know, responding in an amazing way, a calm way, when it comes to when I seen Caroline Levitt, J.D. Vance, Elon, when I see so many people and they get they start talking crazy or they say different, you know, just want some type of reaction, they're not gonna give it to them whatsoever. And I feel like that's a reason why, you know, just how she just interrupted. You know, President Trump wasn't done doing what he had to do, speaking anything, and she just interrupted. You know what I mean? And I find it, you know, when y'all know I do a lot of coverage on The View, you know, and I call them out on the things that they do. And one thing about it that I've noticed, all the questions that they ask, the topics that they bring up, different things, they never once, I'm talking about ever, brought any of those things up, you know, to Biden. They've never asked questions, you know, about Biden and his administration, what he's doing. And I find it completely crazy. I absolutely do, because it's like, and they constantly blame Trump for every single thing that Biden administration has messed up. But yet they ask Trump, these crazy off the wall questions. It's insane.
Yes, on brand, on message. That old clip of Don on CNN, right? With Kaitlan Collins being a little inquisitor, turning the entire audience against her. You want to know how you create a supervillain? The villain origin story. We can grab that real fast. The Russia comment specifically. I want people to stop dying. Oh, I just got to whip it out. I got to whip it out. When Trump whipped it out on Kaitlan, I'm not trying to make it like actually happened. And it was great. This is where the villain origin story comes from. Kaitlan Collins getting humiliated by Donald Trump live on CNN. Donald Trump showing her how it's done, turning the entire audience against her, making them all laugh at her in what many called the single most humiliating moment for CNN ever broadcast, which is to be atop that list is quite an accomplishment. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
What happened on that day?
He
You said
did
you
not
weren't.
say that.
He has testified that, Mr.
He did
President.
not say that.
But you said you weren't very involved that day. You did tell your supporters to come to Washington. You tweeted about it, about
Sure,
that
of
speech
course.
that happened on the rally.
Am I allowed
when
to say that?
When they went to the Capitol and they were breaking into the Capitol, smashing windows, injuring police officers, why did it take you 3 hours to tell them to go home?
I don't believe it did. Oh, let me pull it out. I have to pull it out.
Come on.
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to. You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Here's the thing. So a reporter asking, you could raise me and say, oh, well, Peter Doocy used to shout questions at Joe Biden, right? You weren't upset at that, duh. Okay, you're right. I wasn't. One, there are settings that are appropriate to ask questions. There are settings that are inappropriate to ask questions. But here's where I get pissed off at CNN for stuff like this. Who was the White House reporter for CNN during the Biden regime? You don't know. And actually, embarrassingly, even though it's my profession, neither do I. Because CNN didn't have one. They probably had somebody with the title, but there was no CNN White House. When was the last time you it's like they took a 4-year nap, break, resign, retirement.
I'm telling you, everything that they do is to bash Trump, is to talk about Trump, is to, Trump is office. Now it's time for us to, do this and say this and act a fool. I'm telling you, bro. It literally shows everywhere. Like I said, I covered The View, a lot of The View and the women on The View. And just in general, just seeing different things, just like Kaitlan Collins, just, seeing how people are being because and the crazy thing is, what I still don't understand to this day is that Trump, even before he stepped foot in the White House, like I've said many, many times, he has done more than the Biden administration in those 4 years. Way more. Things that, and the crazy thing is, I don't know why they always try to find negative out of, the things that Trump doing. Obviously, probably because they don't like him. Because I just don't see how people hate that he's getting things together. You know what I mean? And like I said, things aren't going to be, what's the word? Things aren't, it's not an overnight thing, is what I'm trying to say. Things that need to be done it isn't going to take, it's going to take time. That's what people fail to realize. It's definitely going to take time. But what I absolutely love is that everything that Trump is doing, his administration is doing, it's out there. Every day it's out there. When Biden was in the office and I was covering, I started, these videos a couple years ago. And him being in office, I didn't really hear a lot that was going on. If I did hear something that was going on, he was on vacation. He was napping. He was here. He was there, and then Kamala. I didn't hear about Kamala Harris until, she started running to be president. That's the only time I heard about Kamala. I didn't know anything about Kamala, and I'm pretty sure nobody did. And that just goes to tell you everything. Everything the Trump administration is doing right now, it's out there. Every day.
They slept. There was no adversarial questioning. There was no interrupting. There was dutifully nodding and agreeing with everything Kamala said and everything Joe Biden said. Never daring to interrupt. Oh, this adversarial scream and screech at Trump as he's trying to do something. You know, these are the behaviors that they flip a switch, right? They give the dog the pill, it makes it go rabid again, right? After training it in a kennel, here's the rat frothing at the mouth because Trump's back in office. Find me, okay. I'll publicly apologize if you can find me any clip where the CNN reporter behaved like this to Joe Biden. Here it is, one more time.
Short clip. I mean?
Mr. President, you won the White House in part because of high inflation. If your tariffs make prices go up...
Excuse me, we haven't asked you to speak yet, please. Right?
See what I mean? I told you.
Trump's doing a photo op. He's signing an executive order. Signing an executive order having to do with the economy and with tariffs. So, and CNN interrupts him and starts yapping. Find me the time that they did this to Biden, okay? And I'll publicly apologize on the stream.
I mean, and that's just being real. Off bat, that's being real, because you're not going to find that. Like I've said, they're doing whatever because Trump is in office. And one thing about it is that I look at the fact that people need to start. I feel like it's more so too. Like when I'm watching these, different things, I'm happy to see that more and more people are realizing. I love drawing in more and more people, especially people that really don't know what's going on. I love drawing in people that know what's going on, but people that don't like Trump, people that don't know anything about Trump, because it's just my channel within these other YouTubers, other influencers, other independent journalists is showing that it's giving other people a lot more information that you actually need, rather than watching CNN. Me personally, I definitely don't watch CNN. I don't know about you, but I know of people that watch CNN. Me personally, when I've seen CNN, I think it's I forgot his name. But I think I was only watching one person. I forgot his name. What is? It's gonna mess with me, y'all. So I definitely got to look it up. Oh, it's gonna mess with me. I can't even find it, and I'm about to be mad that I can't find it, y'all. Anyways, it'll come to me. But he's always on CNN. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about. But that's probably the only. But my thing is that I absolutely love that more and more creators, I see them on YouTube all the time. I get on X and, is bringing out, because I'm tired of the fake news. I'm tired of the false information that people are giving others, about Trump, about his administration, because, and it's a lot. Like I've said all the time, it's common sense. A lot of people don't have it, but it's common sense. I look at the fact ever since I even started these videos of seeing what's going down, within Trump. And because I didn't know anything about him, I've always, like I said, I came from a Democratic family. So coming from that, and then all you get is just your family members bashing Trump. And I didn't know, obviously I didn't know anything political, but you have family members bashing Trump, saying this about Trump, and seeing how Trump is, and seeing how strategic he is, and seeing how he moves, and, what he's doing, I think is absolutely amazing. And it's my job, to get that out to others, because this is an important thing, but definitely make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. I'm really mad at myself that I can't find who I'm trying to find that's from CNN. I'm heated about this, but like I said, I really thank y'all for for tuning in, watching this. I would hope somebody comment and let me know what his name is. I'm about to be mad at myself that I didn't. But I'm sure as soon as I end this video, I'll probably find out who it is. But definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.